Dear brothers and sisters, I welcome you all to hear and see this video message. In this video, I am going to explain emerging growth of BJP party by Advani Vajpayee partnership since 1984 to 2004. Content for this video I given in the description through my blogspot Shadow Cabinet of India. You can go through and study. While the BJP was primarily supported by upper middle class urban privileged Hindus 30 years ago, it has since built a broader political base. In 2019, it won 37.6% of the rural vote, 32.9% of the semi-rural vote, 36% of the lower income vote, and 3.4% of the vote from various lower castes. Those results reflect the groundwork laid by the party ideological parent, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, an organization founded in 1925 to advance a vision of India as a Hindu nation and which combines a volunteer paramilitary wing with grassroots economic rehabilitation and social work. Since 2013, when Narendra Modi was declared its Prime Minister candidate, the Bharatiya Janata Party has managed to widen its geographical reach and strengthen its electoral and political supremacy across the country. Today, the BJP is the richest, largest and most dominant political party in India. This expansion was made possible by the foundation that were laid following the party's first electoral defeat in the 1984 general polls. BJP rise to power can be attributed partly to the Advani's organizational skills as well as the party return to Hindutva agenda while keeping the liberal image of Vajpayee alive in popular memory. After the defeat in 1984 election, party then decided to abandon the ideals of positive secularism and Gandhian socialism that it had adopted in its inception in 1980 under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who would later serve as Prime Minister. In the late 1980s and 1990s, the BJP went back to Hindutva ideology of its precursor, the Bharatiya Janata Sangh. In the 1984 election, the BJP won only 2 Lok Sabha seats, provoking serious introspection within the party and its ideological parent, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. The electoral failure was seen as proof that the moderate policy of Vajpayee would not work. The Vajpayee was replaced as BJP president by Lal Krishna Advani, who promptly reviewed the BJP's hardline Hindutva as the core ideology of the party. Advani used the Hindutva rhetoric of pseudo-secularism and Muslim appeasement to great effect in winning popular support among the Hindus, aided by the soft Hindutva politics the Indian National Congress played then. The next logical step was to join the RSS-backed Vishwa Hindu Parishad, which was leading the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. Soon, Advani became the face of the countrywide campaign to build a Ram Janmabhoomi temple in Ayodhya, where the Babar Masjid once stood. The hardline Hindutva politics paid rich electoral dividends in the next general election in 1989, while the BJP won 85 Lok Sabha seats. In the 1991 general election, it increased its strength to 120 and its vote share went up to 20.1% from 11.4% in 1989 and 7.4% in 1984. In the 1996 general election, the BJP seats in Lok Sabha went up to 161 and its stake claimed to form the government as the single largest party, which was accepted. Thus, the first ever BJP-led government was formed under the leadership of Vajpayee, but it lasted for only 13 days as it failed to garner the support of other non-Congress and non-left political parties to muster a majority. Vajpayee resigned rather than face a vote of confidence in parliament. In the next general polls in 1998, the BJP obtained 182 seats in Lok Sabha and formed a coalition government called the National Democratic Alliance, which lasted 13 months from 19 March 98 to 17th April 99, when it lost a no confidence motion by a single vote. Thereafter, in September and October 99, the BJP lead NEA won 270 seats in the general election, with the BJP once again getting 182 seats. Vajpayee became Prime Minister for the third time, and his government lasted the full term until the next general polls in 2004. But rise to power can be attributed partly to Advani's organizational skills, as well as the party returned to the Hindutva agenda while keeping the liberal image of Vajpayee alive in the popular memory. Vajpayee, often referred to as the Bhishma Pitama of Indian politics, was the founder president of the BJP party, and Advani and Joshi were general secretaries. Vajpayee was the party's chief orator, statesman, and the most acceptable and respectable face of the party. Advani was the organizer and charioteer who organized movements to propagate the BJP core ideology of Hindutva. His Rath Yatra from Somnath to Ayodhya was crucial in building the Ram Temple movement and helped BJP form a government in the country's largest state of Uttar Pradesh, thereby bringing the party into mainstream politics. Advani was also a talent spotter. He nurtured a pool of second-rank leaders, which ironically include Modi, besides Arun Jaitley, Sushma Swaraj, Anand Kumar, and others. Murali Manohar Joshi, a PhD in spectroscopy from Allahabad University, was the intellectual face of the party. He was the key man behind the process of manifesto preparation and policy formulation of the party. What further helped the BJP party was the fact that the electorate wanted a change from the long years of Congress rule. Slogans like BJP party with a difference and an appeal to the electorate to give the BJP a chance captured the confidence of the electorate. A little over 6 years of the Vajpayee government between 1998 to 2004 established the party as a credible alternative to the Congress. However, the BJP lead NDA lost the next two general elections due to various factors, making way for a Congress-led coalition, the United Progressive Alliance, to run the government until a series of scams, high inflation and unemployment, and policy paralysis grounded it in the 2014 election. This time the BJP was led by Modi ji, a four-time Chief Minister of Gujarat and the party prime ministerial candidate. He managed to capitalize on the popular discontent against the UPA government and won the party a majority on its own in Lok Sabha. Ever since Modi became Prime Minister on 26 May 2014, the BJP has been working like a well-oiled electoral machine. It has won one state election after another and is dominating the national discourse like no other party has done in recent memory. I am Tangaraj, author of this article, Gratitude for AP Vajpayee, Good Governance in India, even though he was with BJP Hindutva party. That is the reason people said Vajpayee is the right person but in the wrong place. Yes. Bible talks about BJP growth while Vajpayee and Advani do. In Proverbs chapter 24 verse 23, in all labor there is profit. Also in Psalms chapter 37 verse 7, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not get upset because of one who is successful in his way, because of the person who carries out wicked schemes. Amen.